ክብራትና ክብራን የቻናላችን ተከታታዮች ፊልሙን ለመስራት ከፍተኛ ወጪ እንዳወጣንበት ከስራው መረዳት ትችላላችሁ። በመሆኑም ሁሉንም ፊልም በተከታታይ እንድናደርሳችሁ ሰብስክራይብ በማድረግ የደወል ምልክቱን በመጫን ወጫችንን መሸፈን እንድንችል አግዙን። እናመሰግናለን። በውጭ ሀገር የምትገኙ ኢትዮጵያውያን ልጆቻችሁ አማርኛ ቋንቋ በደንብ መጠቀም እንዲችሉ ፊልሙን ተጠቀሙበት። አስኳላ ልጆም በቤቱ የሚያስተምሩበት ማስጠኛ ፊልም።
Okay. In the previous lesson, we talked about adjectives and noun. For today, we are going to learn about what sentence mean. First of all, we have to know what sentence mean. So let me give you a clear definition about sentence. Sentence is a group of words. It's a group of words. A group of word. Or sentences are made up of two or more words, or even we can have a word which can be a sentence. So sentence is a group of words, and which is sentence is a group of words which is meaningful. The other characteristics of sentence is meaningful. It's complete meaningful. So a group of words with a complete meaning is called sentence. For example, the students are learning. The students are learning. The students are learning. This is a sentence. It has subject and a verb. We'll see about elements of sentence later. So a group of words with a complete meaning is called sentence. So in a sentence there is subject and verb. Let's discuss about parts of a sentence. There are two parts of sentences. The two parts or the basic elements, we can say the basic elements of a sentence are subject and verb. Without subject and without a verb, we can't have a sentence. Verb can be called as predicate. Subject plus predicate, you can say. For example, the above example, which I mentioned for you, so far has subject and predicate or verb. Sentence, the students are learning. The students are learning. The students, this one is subject. Are learning, it's a verb, or we can say predicate. The subject of the sentence tells who or what does. Subject tells us who or what does. Who are learning, for example, who are learning? Subject tells the students. So subject tells who or what the subject does. Subject tells who or what does. Who or what does. Who are learning? The student. So the student is the subject. The other one, verb. Verb, or you can use verb in like predicate tells an action or a state of being. So verbs tells us an action or state of being. The students are learning. Are learning is a verb. And it describes an action. What do the students do? They are learning. So it tells us action. So our learning is predicate. So without subject and predicate, we can't have a sentence. So to have a sentence, we should have the subject and the verb. So there is no sentence without subject and without predicate. The other point is a word can be a sentence. A word can be a sentence. We can have a word which can be a sentence. For example, if we say stop, it's one is a sentence. It's one word. As you can see, it can be a sentence because the subject of this sentence is understood you. So stop it's a word, and it can be just a sentence. So a word can be a sentence like this. Stop is a sentence. So the other point, what we have to know about sentences, types of sentence. Do you know types of sentence? If you know, just try to mention some examples of sentence types. There are 4 types of sentence based on their purpose. There are 4 types of sentence based on their purpose or based on their function. Let us look at them one by one. The 4 types of sentence are declarative sentence, interrogative sentence, imperative sentence, and exclamatory sentence. These are the 4 types of sentences based on their purpose or function. Based on their function, sentences are classified like declarative, interrogative, imperative, and exclamatory sentence. On their structure, there are another 4 types of sentence like simple, compound, complex. So let's discuss what declarative, interrogative, imperative, and exclamatory sentence one by one. So the first one is declarative sentence. This is one example of sentence based on its purpose or function. So declarative sentence is one type. It states something. Again, in declarative sentence, we use full stop or period at the end of the sentence. Period or full stop is used at the end of the sentence.
ክቡራትና ክቡራን የቻናላችን ተከታታዮች ፊልሙን ለመስራት ከፍተኛ ወጪ እንዳወጣንበት ከስራው መረዳት ትችላላችሁ። በመሆኑም ሁሉንም ፊልም በተከታታይ እንድናደርሳችሁ ሰብስክራይብ በማድረግ የደወል ምልክቱን በመጫን ወጫችንን መሸፈን እንድንችል አግዙን። እናመሰግናለን። በውጭ ሀገር የምትገኙ ኢትዮጵያውያን ልጆቻችሁ አማርኛ ቋንቋ በደንብ መጠቀም እንዲችሉ ፊልሙን ተጠቀሙበት። አስኳላ ልጆም በቤቱ የሚያስተምሩበት ማስጠኛ ፊልም